me finger on what lies in store. I feel what's to happen. All happened before.
Kid, I've flown from one side of this galaxy to the other. I've seen a lot of strange stuff.
I have the power to see into the future. Centuries into the future!
Remember, a Jedi can feel the Force flowing through him.
Ah, how shall I do it? Oh, I know.
I'll smash it with a hammer!
The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant next to the power of the Force.
Perhaps Madame Leota can establish contact. She has a remarkable head for materializing.
Well, hello and welcome, everyone. Look, there's only two of us.
For now.
Hopefully, we'll at least get Zach. And Steve is away. And I don't know where Lewis is. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing good today. I will mention this right off the bat so we can get some likes. Going to be giving away another pin. We first did this on our ride through last Friday. I think I got a little confusing because we have other channels that we go live to. And this video only goes live on this channel. So we thought it would be easier just to do the pin giveaways on this one. So that's why we're going to do this now every Saturday. So Space Mountain pin this time for 10 likes. So tell your friends, come watch, come like, and subscribe because we have the rocket giveaway as well. And welcome, Christina. How are you doing? And others. Looks like we got a couple other people. So, how's it going, Shaz?
Good. Well, other than the fact that I totally forgot the time and nearly was late, I'm great.
Like I said, I didn't sleep well, and then I stayed up late, and I got up like, I don't know, not even an hour ago.
We're all discombobulated today because Zach's late because he also forgot the time and hasn't eaten his dinner yet.
Yeah.
And we've got a ton of stuff to talk
I've been
about.
eating breakfast, so. Yeah, so let's get started here. I have a couple little news things to go over. Well, not news, but whatever. I guess they're kind of news. But before we get to our two main things, let's get away with a couple of these little things. So I guess this happened a couple of days ago where a Utopia car went off the track.
Just still don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know how.
The cars behind them, all the drivers are being walked off the attraction currently, but I have never in my time at Disneyland seen a car actually jump the track and drive up onto the median there. Pretty neat. As a theme park fan, just not something you get to witness that often.
That's an uphill section.
Hope everybody's safe. Looks like everybody's okay.
Some people just know they could save.
I have no idea how anybody would actually do that because those cars do not go that fast.
No, even if you
would have to be like rocking
down
it or something.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the only thing I could think of. They purposely did.
Even when we stalled it twice, waiting for you, and then went flat out. Well, it's flat out. Steve's foot could go on the pedal. We weren't going fast enough to even think about doing anything like that. So how? Like you say, they must have been rocking it or doing something like to try and make it come off the track.
Yeah, because there's just no way. It's not going to come off the track on its own.
No, because even if you let go, it steers itself. It's not like if you don't steer.
I mean, even if there was nobody sitting in the car, it's still not
Yeah,
going to go
it's-
fast enough to come off on its own.
No.
So yeah, unless something broke on it, like
Oh, like
caused
that
it to
one
do
that you
something.
had where the steering went screwy.
Yeah, but even then, like I can't see it jumping the guide rail. So
Yeah,
it's
and
just,
that's on the off-road section, isn't it? Where it splits off both ways, and it goes off-road. So there's I don't understand.
no.
Totally do.
They had, like I said, it either broke or they did something to do it.
Yeah.
Which if that's what happened, then I'm pretty sure it's all on camera somewhere.
It's pretty impressive though that it managed to derail an Autotopia car.
It's probably their goal. You might get kicked out of Disney, but let's make the news. And they
it's not on my bucket list, I must admit.
Yeah. Anyway, that's fun. So here is our other little stories. The Walt animatronic still not available until I think July 17th, which is the actual anniversary. But half the family, I guess, is okay with it, and the other half is like, no. But this was by Joanna Miller, which is obviously his granddaughter. And you can clearly see she is not a happy camper on this one, but apparently they got to see it in person, and she said it does not look anything like Walt, and they are now even more not happy about it. So,
but I guess not about anything, is she? She's always the vocal one about everything.
Well, yeah, and Abigail Disney, but she's usually the nicer one. But apparently, I forgot it was in here somewhere. Walt had told somebody back when he was alive, obviously, that he never wanted to be an animatronic. So they say, but anyway, so that's what the family was claiming too. Like they never wanted him to be. He never wanted to be one, and they never wanted him to be one. So the other people are okay with it, and they think it's fine. So I don't know. You can decide what team you're going to be on, but either way, the animatronic's coming. So,
and I'm sure they won't release it unless it does look like him, because it'll be such a backlash.
They do a good job with all the presidents. I don't see why it wouldn't look like him. I think they're just kind of trying to say something, you know. Just trying to find where I read that other part. I think that was it. Sam McKinn.
You know she's pissed off because she's writing in shouty block capital letters.
Well, yeah. That's what you do, right? And
yeah, you rant a lot.
Mom tried to stop this years ago, and they respected her wishes. Well, I guess Mom's not around anymore. I mean, that could have been in Iser's years. I mean, the company is going to move ahead, and you're going to have other people around who, you know, never discussed that before, and then it comes up, and then they do it. So, honestly, like I'm okay with it because I can't say whether he wanted it or not, but for me, it's like a fitting tribute to me, you know.
Yeah, but knowing how innovative he was into innovation and stuff. I can't think of the right word. I would have thought that he would have been right up for being made into an animatronic.
Yeah.
Because you know he knew what his legacy was going to be before he died, even before they opened Disney World.
But, yeah. Well, and here's also my thoughts. Did Walt ever think that Lincoln wanted to be an animatronic? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, but he did it. So why can't we?
He did it. Yeah, exactly. He did it.
He does it for all the presidents. Maybe don't want. I didn't sign up to be an animatronic when I became president. You know what I mean? Like, who gets that right? You know?
Yeah.
But they still do it. I mean, I imagine it must be something that a president can do to not have that, but maybe they want it. I don't know. But then there's like how many presidents that never got to say so.
Or maybe they wanted just to make sure that it was just right, which is why they've delayed it slightly, because it was going to open in May, wasn't it, originally, when the 70th anniversary of celebrations kicked off. But they've delayed it until the 17th of June. So maybe they just wanted to make sure that it was just right before.
Yeah, maybe. Never know.
I can't see Disney releasing it if it's not spot on.
Yeah. But they did do Tiana's, so who knows?
Well, maybe that's why they've delayed it. So it's not the car crash that is Tiana's Temu Splash Mountain.
Yeah. Well, hopefully
we'll see.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be good. And we'll move on to this first, I guess.
Did you haven't got anything? Briefly, it's the last day of Muppets.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Hollywood Studios today.
Well, yeah, and what's replacing that is the Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. Monstropolis, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's a whole land.
Yeah.
And it kind of ties in with this because when we get to the Avatar part here, this will be replacing the Monsters Inc. over in California. So
yeah. And hopefully they'll repurpose that ride and maybe give it to Paris. Which would be nice.
That's a bit of work to move a ride like that.
We've acquired other rides that have been shut down, so it wouldn't surprise me if they repurposed it. It would fit as well.
Where would they put it?
In the studios expansion, because there's a whole section. There's a whole Pixar section, so it could fit.
And I wonder if they would actually do that.
It would. Of course, they won't. But it would be nice if they did.
I guess you can see what happens with the Steamboat too.
Yeah, when they shut down Rivers of America.
Yeah, when they do that other one, Piston Peak thing.
But of course, there's now the whole hoo-ha that when Villains Land opens in Florida, that they'll move the Villains show that they've currently got in Hollywood Studios, and they'll put a version or some kind of Muppet show in that theater. That's rumor, because there's been so much hoo-ha. There's been so much backlash about them closing Muppet Vision because it was the last thing that Jim Henson ever worked on before he died.
Yeah.
So. Oh, Sam, hello. Sam's in a car on the way home from some beauty pageant photo shoot that she's been doing.
Hope you're doing okay, Sammy. Yeah, so anyway, let's dive into this, I guess.
Yeah, this is exciting.
Well, before I get to the details, I tried to match this up on the maps on a Google map, and I could either get this section or this section, but it's not exact.
Well, is this concept art?
It is concept art, but I imagine you must have drawn it over a map.
You say that.
But it is slightly off just because, like, when I got this all lined up, like, this was coming out over the actual one was coming out over here. So, I mean, anyway.
Is that? I'm trying to work out where we are in relation to. Where's the current entrance now?
You know what? I'm going to pull up Google Map anyway.
Yay! Where's Steve? Need him.
Yes.
Don't forget to turn the labels off, Jace.
Yeah. I don't know how Bricky didn't know that. So unlike Bricky, we're not going to deal with ads. Oops, that's not what I wanted. So labels. There you go. There you go, Bricky, right there. So
Sam's just put in the thing. Steve will be proud of you, Jace.
yeah, I used to do this too. So it's roughly in this kind of format right here.
Oh, okay.
So if we go back over to here. This right here
Is that the drop off?
exists right there.
Right. Okay. So that's the drop off.
Yeah. So like this area is the actual like Uber and stuff. Drop off.
Yep.
Yeah. Buses come into here. Whatever.
Yeah. We walked across that crossing to get when we walked in.
Right. So this whole area is, what there is already there. So like,
Oh, I see.
Bricky was kind of wrong in suggesting that, like, oh, it's a new thing, but it's already.
They really are going to revamp that whole front bit then.
Yeah. So again, it looks like this part will be coming out more because this entrance won't be there. And then you're going to get this whole area right here. And then right here, I believe looks like where this is.
Yep.
Because it kind of lines up, right? So this is already like an access where the buses come in. So I think they would just
that's the way they come in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than out. Yeah.
So
that's the crossing we cross the one before that one when we're walking up.
Right. So it looks like this will come out to about here or so or whatever. But so we're actually not, from what everybody else was talking about when they were doing the Hollywood land, and like, oh, we're going to get all of this. That's not really what's happening. We're going to get about this. And so I don't know how Avatar is fit in there because they said it's only taking up part of it. So, but this is all Hollywood land. So if it's only part of it, I don't know. But we'll get to that in a second.
So where's the new entrance, like the walkway entrance, going to be? Because it's like
so that's
further right to where you are. So so it'll be.
It's all right here, this little thing, and then
Okay.
it branches out, and then this is the current crosswalk.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to go that way, and if we go back here, in fact, let me open this.
Yeah, because at the moment you kind of go further to the right and then straight down. I'm pointing straight down, don't you, to get to walk in?
Yeah, so it's right there. So all of this,
Mm-hmm.
you're walking through, and then there's the sidewalk there. This is already existing.
Yep.
So if we have this bridge, and I'll get to more of that in a second, but I think we got Zach here.
I'm here. I made it. I'm sorry.
No worries. We're just talking about the.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, I've been watching a couple of videos on this. Yeah, I've been looking at a couple of maps, a couple of videos about this. It looks pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah.
So
we're talking about where we currently are.
Yeah.
So just so you're on the same page, this entrance right here.
Yeah.
Is it's exactly this.
Oh, cool.
Same thing. So
yeah.
So you're going to be walking in this way, whereas usually we went over here and then to the security area.
Okay. So there's going to be two entrances from the look of it, then.
Well, you still have the west side, and now this will be the eastern gateway.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is already there, but it was up there. So
Got you. So just moving it down a bit and whatnot. Yeah. Okay.
It looks so much better.
It
oh yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah.
And
The current sort of signage and stuff is just looks.
I mean, there isn't one anymore.
Rubbish. No, there's just the stupid blue
and
sign out by there where that trash can is that Sam was having a cigarette.
Right. Oh, like the blue oval sign.
Yeah, it's like
it's right,
really
right
like
here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that wasn't really their main sign. In fact, the other sign
used to be further down, didn't
it? It was in this area. But when the other parking lot was taken over, like all of this got away. So there used to be a giant sign that went across here. And then the other signs were like in this area, because you can see before the monorail used to go past them.
Yeah.
So they're in this area.
Cool.
So you would see it coming both ways on Harbor.
Yes, a map. And he turned the labels off, Steve. You'll be really pleased to know.
Yeah. So I'm kind of glad that they now will have a landmark sign again, even though you don't really see it coming from this way. But
yeah, I mean, it's nice though, and that new walkway looks pretty nice as well, to be fair.
It looks really cool because it's proper classic Disneyland sign.
Yeah.
Whereas the stupid blue overlay they've got at the moment just looks like
that was from the 60th anniversary.
Yeah,
is when they did all that.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I guess there's a lot of confusion, but again, this is concept art, but as Bricky was saying too, he thought this was first security, but then there's a building back here. So one of these is security and the other is I don't know.
A pre-check area.
We have the bridge over, which apparently there should be security on the garage side. So as you're walking over this bridge, you should not have to get to security.
Then I would imagine that front bit has to be security, because otherwise you won't have
but
security and then security again, would you?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you're walking all the way over here. So you're bypassing both of these things.
Oh, right. I suppose, yeah.
But then there's this little exit, or if you're going on, I have no idea how this works. But if you're coming down here, either you're going this way or this way, you're going to have to go through this.
Yeah. Unless it's just a way to exit to that
I think
side.
that's what it is. It's a way to exit so you can get to our harbor and then you can get to the businesses, because that's the one thing that blocked them from last time.
Yeah. It makes the most logical sense.
Yeah. That would just be a one-way thing.
Yeah.
So everybody coming through here, I don't know why there's two things. Maybe this is like a ticket booth as well for people walking in off the street.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But who knows?
Or a covered smoking area?
No,
they got rid of all.
Oh, they got rid of all of those. Okay, I just
you have to go. You have to go out. So, where the current sign is now.
Yeah.
There's some trash cans. You have to go right.
You have to go out here.
Out.
Oh, right. Okay, got you.
Yeah, you can't go anywhere near. Yeah, that corner there. That's where you go if you want a cigarette.
Yeah, you have to bypass all this area. So
got you. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So one other thing that, and I don't mean to diss Ricky, the dude's awesome. He's a graphic designer, and he knows what he's talking about. But he thinks this thing will connect to the top of the garage that they're going to build, which is going to go in this area,
right?
And then right here the bridge will start. But there's no way that bridge is going to come over here and go all the way up to the top of the garage. That doesn't make sense. It's going to come down here. You're going to walk through this down.
What's in between? What's that in between? Is that still parking structure currently?
Right here?
Yeah.
It's nothing. There was a hotel there that they bought and they destroyed it. So it's just
right. Okay.
It's just nothing now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's cars parking, but if they were going to do this right, and you're walking here, like they should have like mini Starbucks or something, carts things to buy, whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But it makes sense to do that. But also, if you're going up over the bridge and then you can come down on that little turnaround thing to come back down here, it makes sense that you would be able to walk out here and come to here too.
Yeah,
and not have to
definitely.
go on that bridge.
Yeah.
But if they are doing that, then I would imagine someplace right in here would have to be the security check-in to go up that to bypass it over here.
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
what would be in this area.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I suppose the ramps off, that side be off and on, and this side only be off.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but
Yeah.
But he's suggesting that, instead of that, all these cars would park starting on like the second or third level because of the buses and stuff, which eventually I think will be on this part as well. But I guess they're going to do sections.
So the buses will go to that right-hand side of the road instead of to the left, and then you'll have to walk over.
Yeah, or they'll come through here and park underneath, like I said, like on the first and second level or something, and drop people off. Because I think the Toy Story people, for now anyway, will get bused directly through this. Right here. Instead of turning and going to the park, it'll come over here now. Which is weird that you're going to get bused from one parking lot to the other.
Another, yeah.
But maybe once this is the garage, maybe they won't be using Toy Story anymore, and maybe we'll have a third gate. Who knows?
Well, there was talk about turning one of the parking lots into a third gate.
Yeah, it's going to be Toy Story because that's
Yeah.
about the same size as DCA. But until this gets turned into a garage too,
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I don't think you would have enough parking until that happens. So.
Yeah.
And plus, this building, I'm not sure if when they do this, is this going? Because this is like, I want to say that this is where the kitchen is, the main stuff, where they bring in.
Oh, yeah. Where they make most of the stuff and then ship it into the park.
I might be wrong on it, but I know there is something like that there, and I think that's the most logical place. So. But yeah, they said that before they were going to do this in one big thing, but now they're going to do it in sections, which is actually pretty similar to the way that this was built, because this one was built first, and then they brought on this other side. So
yeah.
It's like what they did at Disney World, at Disney Springs, when they replaced all the flat parking with the parking structures.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty well, though.
Yeah, it works well, that.
But anyway,
nice.
Yeah, this looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're still kind of.
And how long is it going to take them to do that?
Oh, that's a good question. They're supposed to start next year. But I would imagine it's probably going to be everything with the garage, probably at least a 2-year project.
As quick as that? That's very optimistic.
It shouldn't take that. I don't remember Pixar Pier taking that long to do. And this isn't that much. Doing this isn't nothing, and this is just concrete work. This shouldn't take more than a year. This part, if it did, then they're doing something wrong.
Well, you should already have the logo in storage, shouldn't they? So cleaning it up and slapping it on.
That's bigger, though, isn't it? Jason will make one.
Yeah, Jason will make one. There you go.
But yeah, I mean, this is all just concrete work. It's not.
Yeah,
deal.
and that's not. Some of that's, like you say, is already there. It's just a case of repurposing it and re-landscaping it.
The hardest thing here is probably the sign and the bridge, right? So this little thing isn't going to take much. A couple little buildings, but
and they're not going to start this until the 70th celebrations are done, are they? So it's
probably that's why it's next year. So
they're not going to start till the middle of next year.
Yeah.
So what's that?
I think it's a mid-year, so a year from the.
It's usually 18 months in it, a celebration, to make sure everybody can hit it. So we're talking 26, maybe the end of 2028.
Yeah.
Maybe 29.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, it looks cool. I'm
Yeah, it
digging
does. Yeah, it looks good. I like the look of it. So fingers crossed it comes out how it's meant to look.
Yeah, and I like how like they tied this in together. These areas.
Yeah.
And then on the monorail, you used to be able to look through there. This is like the backside, where the cast member areas is.
Oh yeah.
So now you're gonna like not see that, which is
That's
fine.
cool.
But you know,
Yeah.
like, I'm surprised they didn't do that
Well,
earlier.
it's good because it's great that you can see a lot of backstage areas when you're on the monorail, but some of them look like you should never be able to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Christina says we got 4 likes.
Nice.
So for those of you just joining, I need to actually show ourselves. We are doing a pin giveaway for 10 likes. So we are almost halfway there.
Now I've got Bon Jovi living on a prayer in my head.
Were you saying it didn't take a prayer to us to get there?
I'm not gonna sing. Nor is Zach. Hi, Zach. No, good.
Rianne says, "Thank you for showing the maps."
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Yeah. Thank you for joining.
We love a map, don't we?
We do.
We do love a map. We do.
Although Steve says you were moving it too fast, Jace, you were making him dizzy.
Well, you should have been here to do it for me.
Sounds like a Steve problem. He's not here to defend himself now. So,
and he can't hear us because he says he's watching with the sound down. So,
Steve, you're a dickhead.
Wow, I'm so grassing you up, Zach.
I didn't expect anything less.
So the other things it shows is
we had a lot of news this week. We had a absolute crap ton.
The
crap ton of views. Is that a technical term?
Yeah.
We need to look more at the
did we? I was gonna say, did we say our goodbyes to Muppet Vision?
Yes, we did. You missed that.
We sort of did, yeah. We didn't go into death, but
into death.
Into death.
Yeah.
P.
I'm waiting for Kenny to send me.
Oh, is he at Hollywood Studios
today? Yeah, he's gone to Hollywood Studios today.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we have the Coco attraction, which it doesn't say a lot.
Doesn't say where they're putting it yet, does it?
See, so I was watching Dallin's video. So he was watching someone's made another video about this. That's the back end of the Incredicoaster.
Yeah, I'll go with
and the door where it says Pixar Pier, that's where they're thinking it's going to be.
Oh yeah, Bricky was saying something about that the other weeks when
in that section there, and build it outwards, which seems the most logical place because they kind of like lined up the concept art with the map. So it seems like it's the most. It looks like it's going to be there.
Yeah. So if you
that makes sense.
Take this look right here with the track.
Yes.
It's pretty much dead on.
Yeah, it's pretty much dead on.
This would be right where that door is.
Yeah, because you've got that planter there and the restaurant to the right.
Is it going to be a boat ride?
Yes. Yeah. It's going to take inspiration from Pirates, Haunted Mansion. So it's going to be that kind of like show telling kind of story.
Okay. Yep, that makes sense.
Whether it's going to follow the movie, then we're not. I don't think we've heard about that. But whether it's going to be like just to be within the universe of Coco. But
yeah, so what they're saying is most likely like
it's gonna
all
take
this
that
area.
space.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if that happens, and if you look at this, like there's clearly you can walk in there. There's space.
Yeah.
I don't know where that is, so that's why people are suggesting that maybe this whole section of the road is.
I was going to say, is this bit back what?
That road's backstage to those.
Yeah, this goes
buildings.
around the whole thing. This was actually back when this was the parking lot, like you used to come here and you could follow this, and I've
Oh,
actually
okay.
driven on this to be taken around to come
Yeah.
out here and go to the other parking lot. They used to
Okay.
redirect you.
So whether they're gonna redirect the roads,
Yeah, but
Well,
this
I'd just take that section of the road out completely because it
Yeah,
doesn't
they
look like
you
it's
wouldn't
needed.
you wouldn't need that bit of road.
yeah,
No.
but I don't think they're going to touch this because of obvious reasons.
Yeah.
It's a hidden Mickey.
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah, yeah.
This is the sidewalk, so this goes around, and this.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
So, if the road goes, I mean, there's obviously a fence already here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that does provide a lot more room.
Yeah. It looks like
Yeah.
it's quite a bit of room there for a show building.
Yeah, or a long queue to make it
Or a
to the
long-
building,
Yeah.
To make
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
into a show building.
Yeah. To make 2 show building. Yeah.
Yeah, because everything that's in the backstage area at the moment is being shipped off site, isn't it? Because they've bought that massive warehouse for
Right.
storing stuff that's currently on site, off site.
Yeah. There's actually a little bit of room here. I don't know how big that is, but I don't think it's as big as they're showing.
Yeah. Then again, it depends
False
how
perspective.
yeah. Again, it depends how big they're going to make the ride. Like, is it going to be like Pirates, where it's going to be 2 stories and
Yeah, or 3 as in Paris
or
is
3
Pirates.
is like Paris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they can obviously dig underground and
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
do.
I mean, it's potential there with Disney. They're good at Disneyland with that, with the limited space. They're always kind of
Yeah, they're all very good.
crap into nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
Yeah, which makes me get so frustrated about the other 2, like the Paris and Disney World, where they waste space.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's because they bought so much that like they're like, oh, we don't need to actually be smart with the land.
Well, I
Whereas
mean,
at Disneyland they have to be.
Yeah.
There's no
you
other
have
way
a
around it.
more open space
Yeah.
layout.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
we're more crowded, but
Yeah.
we also have more rides. We
Yeah,
have
you
there's
do,
more,
rides
yeah,
at Disney
yeah.
World.
There's more rides in Disneyland Park than there is in any of the other parks.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's because we're smart with our space because we're limited.
Well, yeah,
You're
exactly.
going to
yeah.
love it so much, Zach. I cannot
yeah.
tell you how much you're going to love it.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I'm
51 days.
I'm excited about going back. How many days have I got? Hang on. 97 for me.
97. Nice.
Well, you guys will at least be able to do the Walt animatronic.
Yes, yeah.
Don't worry,
I'm
Chase
looking-
will video it for you.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to
Sure,
that.
Steve will video it.
Yeah.
All right. So as we got into before, the Avatar.
Oh yeah, the Avatar
Finally.
experience. They're not calling it a land still, are they? Or like a
No,
world. Still
no.
calling it an experience.
Yes, and
Yeah.
there's no details about what type
What
of
is
ride
We just,
going in.
we just know where it's going. It's going where Monsters Inc. is, isn't it?
Oh, Ryan's just asked if there's have they indicated a time frame for building Coco?
Yes, I think they were
just
saying
says, this fall.
October. Yeah, so fall, October
They start,
time.
yeah, but they haven't
Yeah.
said how long they're anticipating.
That's
For it
that's
to
probably
take.
another 2.5
It's gonna be
years.
another 2 years. Yeah, yeah.
Well, Disneylands tend to build things a lot quicker than Disney World and Disneyland Paris do.
Well, yeah.
Why?
yeah. Because it's a small park, like they can't afford to have
Yeah.
things shut down.
I think it just depends on how much money they're putting towards the actual construction.
I suppose.
Like how
The
many people they
Imagineers not
to-
have to travel far. That's
Sometimes they have people working day and night, but
yeah.
Galaxy's Edge took a few years to do so, but that's a big project.
Yeah,
That
I
was
assume
still
that.
done quicker than the Disney World one, though.
Yeah, I assume this is going to take a while though. The Avatar experience and whatnot. So I feel like that's going to take
think
a good.
Pandora
couple of years.
took, I don't know, 4 or 5 years to build an Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, it did.
Took a while.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this says, let me go back. As we mentioned, the Monsters Inc. ride in California Adventure will be closing
in early 2026.
Yeah, so Avatar is probably not going to get started until the end
middle,
of next year, at least.
Yeah,
Can you bring the map up of where the overlay of where Monsters Inc. is? Because I know it's just as you enter the park.
So,
it's in the corner, isn't it?
Yeah. So, like, this is where we were.
Okay.
So, Monsters Inc. is right here.
That's quite a big show building, to be fair.
Yeah, but not for an Avatar experience, unless it's a walkthrough.
No.
That's not.
It's not.
When you consider how
it's a water ride. It's a water ride, like supposedly like it is, Pirates in Shanghai.
Yeah, like the Pirates in Shanghai. It's going to be like
that Pirates Shanghai building is massive.
Yeah, but like I said, so
are they? Oh, they're taking that extra space, aren't they?
What a lot of people were thinking in the past, until we got this new entrance
concept art,
is that we would have this whole area.
Yeah, but that's not the case.
But that's not the case. The case is we're going to have this area.
Okay.
And then probably because they only say it's going to take part of Hollywoodland. I don't know if the animation courtyard does that because this is Hollywood Lane.
Yeah, whether they're going to split it in half, like
what's going on with the Hyperion?
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't say that. I don't know if this is going or if this is where the split is or not.
Like right.
There's
down
nothing
the
really
middle
here.
of the
There's a little backstage area and there's Schmoozies, the drink place. But
yeah,
I would imagine that from here, all of this is going.
Yeah.
Okay, that would make a lot more sense.
It makes sense, but not for a land. For a land, I would think you would take all of this.
All of it.
Yeah.
That's what, but they're not calling it a land, are they? Whether it's like a ride with a very immersive sort of queue experience, maybe like the Mexico Pavilion is in Epcot, where you go in and you're like inside somewhere, and then there's a ride in a restaurant. Maybe they do something like that. Who knows?
Yeah. I don't know what, because again, we're just getting no information about this. Like, and from the concept art doesn't really tell. It looks like it's outside.
That makes it look like it's outside.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be like a new land. Well, because they're saying it's going to be based on fire.
If you got to the other concept art, it was like indoor and outdoor.
Right. Okay.
So behind these things,
well, there is.
I
was going to say there's like a door. I'm pointing at my screen, but there's a door to the right hand side.
There's a door on each side here, right here, and right there.
Ah.
So there could be an entrance or another way inside. This could be like a portal to the inside, like they're doing at Epic.
Epic, yeah.
Because this has got to be hidden.
They're going to have to theme the bejesus out of that corner.
I was going to say.
Park.
Yeah. I was going to say the only way I can think of them doing it is because it's meant to be based on the second and the third movie, which isn't out yet. Is one side will be based on Way of the Water, and then the other side will be based on
the Fire and Ash.
Yeah, because that's the only way. And then this is like your central hub.
That would be what Epic Universe-ish.
Like an Epic Universe-ish, because this isn't really. This is themed, but it's not themed to anything particular. It's just themed to Pandora.
Are these Banshees up there?
Oh yeah,
that'd be kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, the other concept art has like coming out into over like under these bridges with the boats and then coming back around. So that could be what these are.
Yeah, because that looks more vibrant than the other side. Like the other side looks more like a volcano,
which would make sense.
Yeah.
What I'm really interested in is where, like, what is the positioning? Like, like I would put this facing this way, towards the street, because you don't want to see this big giant circle thing from all over here, you know.
Yeah, unless it's more like a Galaxy's Edge thing, they're going to do like a berm within a berm.
Well, there is no berms over here. So
yeah,
they're going to have to think that properly. They can't have any backside of Cars Land like they have out, because that would just look so bad.
Well, I mean, just like this sticks out everywhere, and that doesn't make sense either. But I don't think having this and like the Circle Rock thing together. They don't seem to care about lines, like sight lines.
No, not like Disney World does. Disney World.
Well, I mean, Disneyland does too, but the DCA not.
DCA doesn't. I think for Avatar they're going to have to, because when you're in Pandora in Animal Kingdom and you're standing in floating mountains, you cannot see any other bit of the park. You are totally immersed.
Yeah,
and
it's like you've traveled. Yeah, it's incredible how. But I mean, the difference between this and Avatar was Joe Rohde's not going to be part of it unless he's giving some sort of insight. But like, I can't. I mean, Animal Kingdom was Joe Rohde's baby. Like, that's why it's so beautiful, because he took his time with every single aspect of the park. Like, if this has got to be done, then they need to get Joe Rohde at least to like tell the Imagineers how to do it.
They did actually. He's training other.
Yeah, he's training them.
He was training them a while ago, wasn't he? I remember.
Yeah, he's off. I follow him on Instagram. He's off doing something. He's off on some expedition at the moment. Doing something.
Yeah. The man's
because he still works for a Virgin now, I think. So it wasn't Disney until Disney bought Fox. But they didn't buy Fox until after they already had it in Magic or in Animal Kingdom. So it actually kind of worked out in their case.
Yeah, it was just a collaboration with him and James Cameron.
Yeah.
So,
but now I guess that works out for both of them. So
it's just going to be so cool to be able to experience Pandora or to experience an Avatar land at night in this like.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's like the main thing that I guess Animal Kingdom doesn't do. That they should be doing more.
Unless you're in the winter,
Unless, like, when we went in November, we managed to catch it at night. But even when we went in sort of February, March time, they shut the park so early that you don't always catch it in the dark.
Yeah,
and it is
they close Animal Kingdom at 6
in the dark. Yeah.
So it's going to be cool to be able to. I think this is going to be like a highlight of this land, because you will be able to experience it every night.
Yeah, with that and the expansion that they're doing for Avengers Campus and the other things they're putting in DCA, it's going to make it a lot more appealing. That's the right word I was trying to find. Because it's a tiny little park. There's not that much to do in it.
Yeah. That's it. But if it's done well, it'll be. I think it'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see how they plan it out. Do we have a D23 this year, or is it a destination D23?
A destination.
Yeah. So it's at Florida this year, isn't it? Because it was D23 last year. Yeah.
You know what I don't see a lot of here is the bioluminescent stuff, though. I'm sure it's got to be, but like I don't think the ground's going to light up like over there in Animal Kingdom.
Oh, that's just amazing the way the ground. But everything lights up. The plants, the trees, like everything.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of water, so hopefully there'll be stuff in the water.
Yeah, the water lights up as well. There was lights in the water. The waterfall lit up, sort of the floating mountains. The big waterfall that lit up. It was just where you saw all the thousands of pictures I took of it. Got a bit trigger happy with the old photos.
All right. So that's all it says on that. I wish they gave us more detail, but
I do as well.
A lot of detail. I think they're just going to drip feed it, aren't they? Because they can't they really start working on it until after the 70th.
Yeah, but I mean, if they know where it's going, they have a somewhat of a time frame. They must know what it's going to be.
Yeah, I think we'll get more information at Destination D23 because that's only in a couple of months.
Yeah, it's August, isn't it?
August, like middle of August. It's usually like the weekend before my birthday. So
yeah,
and so maybe they'll have an actual model.
That's what I'm thinking. They'll have some sort of concept, more like 3D model, and an actual time frame when they're going to break ground and potentially, when they want to be complete and stuff. So
let's hope so.
Let's hope so. Fingers crossed.
It's going to be cool though, because the Animal Kingdom one is just breathtaking. Even if you don't go on any rides and you just walk around and eat at the restaurant or eat the snacks and just soak up the atmosphere, it's worth going in.
Honestly, oh, absolutely.
I said that the last time I was there, Everest was still being built.
Yeah.
Like when I saw it, it still had the wire fresh. The wire mesh frame.
Pandora will blow your tiny mind. It's so cool.
Oh, it is really cool. It's so cool.
All right. Well,
if it doesn't, I'm going to get really cross. If he just goes, it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm going to beat him with my shoe.
I mean, I love Animal Kingdom. I doing the what do you call it? The safari. Forgot what it's called, but
Kilimanjaro
safaris.
Like I love that.
That's changed a lot. They don't have the poacher story anymore,
I know,
which is yeah. But
anyway, since we're talking about Disney World, might as well get into this.
It is one in his peak.
I knew you were going to say that. Can't help yourself, can you?
No, it's a good joke. It's a good joke.
I was a bit, really? Are they really going to do this? But now I've seen the concept art and the whole story behind it. I'm actually like, do you know what?
Yeah,
this is going to be epic. And they're keeping some water.
Yeah. They are, yeah. It's it reminds me a lot of like Grizzly the area of Grizzly Gulch, that kind of area. A way they've got like the water running and it looks like there's going to be a lot of kinetic energy in this area, which is good. And because Magic Kingdom needs it for sure.
But they spend a lot of time looking at the sightlines on this, and
yes, they have.
The color of the rocks match like the different areas. Like it's more orange over here to match in with that.
And each area is kind of like you say, each corner like matches with each part of the land that it's connecting up with,
which is good.
Which is good, and not just like
not like flipping Tiana's in Disneyland where it's like butted right up against the stupid shed for the Haunted Mansion.
Oh yeah.
Just don't.
The thing I thought was kind of cool too is that the ride's going to go through here, but you'll be able to walk right along.
Yeah, there's a lot of walkways because there's a walkway from Frontierland where you can walk along the river as well, from the look of it.
Yeah.
And a lot of things. This is taking inspiration from like the mine train that used to be in Disneyland and all that.
Yes, yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
It's good.
Do you remember how they had? Do you remember how they had that guy, that character?
Oh yeah.
Like it's not a car, because that character was from their national park kind of cartoons.
Yeah.
Oh,
this guy is based on him, so that's why they were
right. Okay, cool. So they've used a pre-existing kind of like
giving him an overhaul.
Nice, that's cool. That's funny.
It makes sense now. It's like, why do they have a person?
Yeah.
I was worried when they said they were going to fill it in that literally that all the area around it you wouldn't be able to access it like you can now. But the fact that they're going to leave walkways around the edge.
Yeah,
it looks accessible from every corner as well.
Because now that they fill it in, you'll be able to walk around this way where you couldn't before.
Where you couldn't before.
Because it's a dead end. Yeah, you have to come back on yourself. So
and so once you do that over here, you'll get the Villains Land. So
yeah.
And it'll all join up together, which
will be nice. Join up, which will be really nice. Yeah.
And I'd imagine they'll do something like they've done when you go into Galaxy's Edge, that you'll go through
some sort of tunnel.
Some sort of tunnel.
Yeah.
From Frontierland.
The train goes right there too. So you're either gonna have to go under the train, or the train's gonna have to go around Villains Land. So it would be kind of cool if they left it alone so it goes through it. But
yeah,
just like when you go Critter Country, well, whatever it's called now,
Bayou
Country. You walk under the railroad to go like to Winnie the Pooh and all that. So
yeah,
that'd be cool. It'd be cool if they did that at MK as well. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, we're still keeping a little bit of Rivers of America water. Yeah. It's being
I can't imagine that they would just like filled it all in and like left no water, because that would just be wrong.
Yeah. It looks like there's going to be a lot of shade there as well with the trees and
Well,
that was
needs to be, don't they?
because that was another issue because people were like, well, it's just going to be a flat piece of land, like there's going to be nothing there.
Hello, Leo.
Hello, Leo. Even though I'm typing "Hello, Leo" while I'm saying it. Is there any other details that they gave us about this? I saw loads and loads of like these images, but
I mean, we have more details on this, but they're not exactly
nothing solidified, is it? It's just like there's no names for the rides or anything that's coming, is there? Or
a lot of this is talking about like the inspiration, how it ties in with Tiana's, and then I guess I don't know why they call it the Arizona Buffs, that big Thunder Mountain, because that's technically based on Bryce Canyon, which is in Utah. So I don't know, but they're oops, let me close that. They're suggesting like this area would be.
Chase, you need to get a map up of rivers of America in MK.
I'm not too familiar with.
That's okay. We'll direct you.
But,
yeah.
Just do Magic Kingdom. We'll be good.
Magic Kingdom, California.
No.
Let me do Disney World because it doesn't know anything. I guess it helps if I spell Disney World.
Disney. There you go.
Look at that.
There's your rivers of America.
There it is.
So they had, I forgot who, might have been Ricky as well, where they were filling in all the lands with the names. So the area here that they're putting everything, they're calling Arizona. So.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
So I also wonder, like, I mean, if this comes around, what's going to happen over here? How they tying that together with the Haunted Mansion?
Not sure.
Is it just leaving these trees and I don't know. Because again, if we go back, you're going to get more of these mountains over there. So
yeah,
I would imagine this tree is right here, or what the Haunted Mansion would be.
Yeah. Unless you do use sight lines
going behind BTM, isn't it?
Yeah, beyond Big Thunder Mountain. Yeah. So it's going to be.
Yeah,
like,
it's up there where the tree bit is. Here. I'm pointing at my screen.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, you missed that, Leo. We've just spoken about Disney, about Avatar.
Yeah. By the way, Leo, you're doing a giveaway for when we get to 10 likes for a pin. So make sure you like.
It's a cool Space Mountain pin if you didn't see that.
Yeah, sorry. Well, I'll do it again.
Yeah, Villain's Land's going up to the left where that treed area is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So the
railroad runs.
Railroad goes right through here. So
yeah.
And right now this is all water, and then I would imagine this is going to be filled in because you wouldn't need this anymore.
Yeah, you won't need that there anymore.
No.
Which everybody is saying would be kind of cool if they docked it over here, but I don't think that's staying either.
No.
They could put it somewhere in this area if they're keeping part of the water.
Yeah, either there or like I think I said it last night. They're looking at putting it in Riverside, French Quarter, Riverside, Port Orleans, Riverside. Yeah.
It'd be cool if they kept it. I mean, don't destroy everything like they have in the past. So.
Yeah, well.
But this would be kind of cool as if I think I said this when Villain Land was coming over here too, but if you started turning some of these trees into like the classic scary looking trees from the cartoons and like leaves and faces and stuff, and
that would be cool.
Be like all back here and you can walk through a haunted forest before getting to the stuff.
Oh, that'd be sweet. Yeah. That'd be that could be like the tunnel, like that could be the transition.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Like hedges and you
just got like other trees,
crow sounds and stuff. And just imagine that for like a Halloween party. That'd be so freaking dope. Like, that'd be so fucking cool.
Well, and that's the thing. Like if you have like you're gonna cut through here. What's with all this?
Yeah.
If is Villain's Land going to take up this whole area? Because
Well,
supposedly
they're meant to be a castle, isn't there? So keep some of that and have like a moat. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or people talked about having a Haunted Mansion restaurant or something, but
that would be cool.
That would be cool.
Because that would all tie in together then if they had
like especially if you had that
restaurant. Yeah.
This could tie into walking into Villain's Land. So
yeah.
We'll see what they give us. Again,
Absolutely.
we think we'll probably get more info at Destination D23 because
we have to, right? Because we're starting breaking ground next year on all of this. So
because when does Rivers of America shuts? The end of this year?
End of this year, I think, or early 26.
I think it's open. It was going to be open for Christmas.
So it's going to be early 26, and I'd say January 26 when the
I think they said they were going to leave it open for the holidays until for all the Christmas parties to finish.
This says Disney Square Riverboat will be closing July 7th.
Oh wow!
But that doesn't say the river. Starlight will grace the streets now. So that's just talking about the riverboat. But if that's closing, then they're going to get ready.
Yeah, they've already started staging stuff back behind Big Thunder anyway because of where they've been doing the construction on it.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have to go around and drain this, take out the tracks, and test the ground and whatever they got to do before they can even start doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
So
be interesting to see whether they'll leave it open for you to see, or whether they'll scrim around the whole lot.
I'm sure they will. Maybe not right away, but
the only place you'll be able to get a good kind of look is
top of BTM.
Top of Big Thunder, yeah. There's already no other way to have a look unless you go on the top of what's the restaurant called in Liberty Square? On the top floor.
Columbia Harbour House.
Columbia Harbour House, yeah. You might be able to get a view from there. Possibly.
Oh, yeah, and look out from across the mansion way.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see how quickly they move along with it. Let's hope it's quicker for them to do this than it was for them to build Tron.
Oh yeah. Come on, we don't want to wait 5 years for this.
6 years it took them to build Tron.
Well, 6. All right, let's get it done in about 2.5.
I'm gonna say it's gonna take longer than that, but
yes, I think this is gonna take.
That's a lot of land work to get everything.
Oh well, absolutely,
and they're simultaneously working on the Villain's Land at the same time, aren't they? So
yeah.
It means they should be able to do all the ground dumping and filling in and tracking.
If you remember with Tron, though, there wasn't work going on for probably about a year
because of COVID.
And they had to wait for the train tracks to be resetted and all that. So
yeah.
Well,
hopefully they don't touch the railroad, which there has been no talk about them rerouting or anything with the railroad.
No matter what you do here, you're going to have to close this at some point.
Yeah.
And they did talk about how the train was going to go up to a certain point and then to come back around.
And then come back,
So
it will go 3/4 of the way round.
Some people are going to be riding backwards. They're going to change some of the seats around so you're not doing complete backwards.
I'm all right going backwards on a train.
Yeah, I like going backwards on a train. It's cool.
I do. I prefer to go backwards on the train.
I do, yeah.
Well, I mean, there's nothing to look at anyway, so.
Exactly.
well, I was talking about a general train, not the... I mean, no. The only reason that I'd want to ride the Disney World Railway, because it's so mind-numbingly boring, is to see construction.
Yeah.
But if they're just going to block it all off, there's no point.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
And you'd like to think when they retheme that whole top area where the train goes that there will be stuff to look at now.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Hopefully it will go through Villain's Land so they will give you stuff to look at and not just like reroute it so it goes on the outside and you're back over
Oh
the
no!
queue.
Then what would be the point of that?
I know. That's insane.
It would. I mean, it's already the world's boringest railway. It would be like a totally missed a trick to make it awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hopefully like you say, hopefully just leave it be and it can go through both the lands and at least get a snippet of something.
Oh, Leo asked that with the Disneyland construction, do we think the monorail is going to be closed?
Oh,
where they're building the bridge.
I would imagine that's a big possibility.
Yeah, because it looks like the bridge goes over the
monorail tracks.
Monorail tracks, yeah. So potentially,
if we call right here, building the bridge over the track, I wouldn't, just for safety wise and because of closeness, they're definitely going to close it, because that's what happened when they were doing downtown over here for this building. They had to close it because of how close the track was. So building something over that for sure, but they're building it over the road too. So are they going to close harbor? I mean, I'm sure at some point you're going to have to pour. I
would imagine they're going to try and get that done fairly quickly. Like
yeah,
that
or construction only at night or something.
Yeah.
But then we have this to deal with too. So the monorail comes through here, and if that's right where the Avatar is going to go,
they're definitely going to have to close it while they're demolishing those show buildings.
Right, but does this get rerouted or does this run right?
That's what I was thinking. Like, how are they gonna do? Yeah, that's
will they reroute the monorail? Have they rerouted the monorail before?
That is expensive because of these things are like, I think it's something like $1 million per thing or something.
It's talks on putting a tunnel there or something. I've heard rumors.
Well, and that's the only thing I could think of, because the monorail needs, quite a bit to turn like that. So
yeah,
this is probably the tightest you can go.
Yeah.
So unless they brought it out, that wouldn't even help anything. And the only way that it would change stuff is if they came over here and did that. But I don't think they would ever do that. So somehow they're just going to have to build it through.
Yeah.
So in answer to your question, Leo, yes. They will definitely close it.
Most likely this will get closed during this time, and then it'll get closed again later when they start building Pandora. So
yeah.
If it's not Pandora, I don't know.
Whatever they're going to call it.
Yeah. The Avatar experience.
Well, technically, the water part is still on the planet of Pandora.
Right.
All of it's on the planet, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
On the planet of the
But they'll just call Pandora. Because it's called Pandora World of Avatar at Disney World, isn't it? So they'll rename it. They'll have to rename it to something equally cool.
And the thing, because it's called, I mean, we're getting into the lore of like Avatar here, but because it's called the Avatar experience, is that meaning like it's going to be, is there going to be some sort of, lab or something that you have to go through again, like with the Flight of Passage, or to go into like a Na'vi body? Is that like the plan, or like?
I don't think so. I mean, the way that other park works is you're like on a tour.
You're on a tour, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, like you've traveled there.
Right. And since we're going to go on a boat ride through there, I would think it's probably going to be along the same theme.
Same kind of,
we know the water one's going to be a boat ride. What's going on in the volcano one?
I don't know. I don't know if
it's
two different rides or if it's only one, or maybe one side's a restaurant. Who knows?
It's going to be a rainforest cafe.
Wash your mouth out.
I know, be a T-Rex cafe then. That giant volcano goes off every like 10 minutes.
No, it's got a waterfall. So
yeah.
That's kind of like how the other one has the little waterfall at the top, and it has like the spinning thing that makes it look like water.
Yeah,
and it'll trickle down, and it'll actually become a real waterfall.
Nice, yeah, that's cool.
So yeah. So where are we at on like count?
Let's have a look. Is Shaz on it? I'm looking.
No, I'm not. You can do it. I'm doing the chat. Come on,
okay.
work for your living, Zach. You were late.
Yes, boss. YouTube's loading up. Just give me 1 sec.
Oh.
Oh, we've not heard her for a while. There's the cat.
There's the cat.
Cat.
That is anybody can hear that? That is cats. One of Zach's cats singing.
So here we go again with the pin.
We have 10 likes. Leo's saying 11.
11.
Yep, 11 likes from the look
All
of
right.
it.
So,
There we go.
Zach, this time I'm going to have you pick a number between 1 and 100, and don't say it out loud.
Don't say it.
But put it in the private.
Put it in our private chat.
All right. Okay. There we go.
All right. So everybody who is currently watching, write or chat a number between 1 and 100, and whoever is closest will get the pin.
Look at that pin.
Cool. Leo was straight on it. 12. Is that your guess, Leo, or is that likes number now?
So we'll try to continue this
till we
pin giveaway or something giveaway every week.
Yeah.
Again, we're just trying to get more subscribers and likes and all that. So
yeah,
we're kind of on a mission
from God.
From God.
Again, I need to watch the Blues Brothers now. For God's sake, people.
So I might as well mention.
Oh yeah, bring it up.
While we're here, again, part of our mission is to get subscribers. So for 1,000, once we hit 1,000 subs, somebody will win my rocket raccoon, which this guy is like 3 feet tall. His tail is about 2 feet long. I couldn't even fit it on him right there. But yeah, he's a pretty cool little guy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
All you got to do is subscribe to Science and Amusement, and then you'll get 1 entry. And then for subscribing to the other channels, you'll get extra entries, but you have to at least subscribe to Science and Amusement.
Yeah.
By the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody who has already subscribed is already going to be counted. If you've already subscribed to any one of them, then you're already counted. But you need to make sure that your subscriber status is public. I should put a link to that on here to tell you how to do that, but it should be automatic. So
yeah,
unless you switched it off, it is automatic.
Yeah. So anyway, be sure you tell your friends and family to come subscribe, because if we don't hit 1,000, then nobody's getting Rocket. So,
and it's such a cool prize. You don't want to miss it.
I know I want him, but I haven't got anywhere to put him.
I know I'd love him. He's so cool.
I've already run out of space on my newly spaced shelves.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get Annie to build me some more stuff.
I was gonna say I need some more shelves. Well, I'll get some more display cases this year before the year's up, like here, and have them like all my. I want to get some Lego, so that's what I want. I want to get some Lego and stick it in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Looks like we've got someone coming in.
Anybody else want to guess? Take a chance.
Take a chance.
Chat your answer. Oh, God, I knew it wouldn't be long before you burst in some kind of song. Well, you didn't do it last night, so.
Did I not?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, cool.
You were slacking. It's because you were tired.
Yeah, I was absolutely shattered last night.
What do you mean? If you do a shout out on another channel?
Or us. Because I'm going to shout out on my channel from videos going forwards. for the rest of the year once I've pieced together like a promo bit and I've got some footage.
I'll have to make it short because I don't think we've got any live ones scheduled.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm going to do when Jay films up the rocket, I'm going to get some footage and piece it together and make like a segment in all the videos like halfway through just to bam.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, but you said the infamous words when, Jace.
I'll do it. I got that out of the way, right? So
yeah,
you did. I'm so impressed that after almost a year of unboxing that Biker Scout helmet, it's actually on a shelf.
I even put together my other table.
Oh my god!
I have another desk, a rising desk that I'm going to fit under my laser.
Nice.
I have to do next now. I haven't even taken it out of the boxes, so but I have to build the table for it.
Yeah.
Christina, I don't know what you're. Oh,
Pete McDevitt. Yeah, Sam knows him really well. He'll give us a shout.
Yeah, I'm in that Facebook group actually. It's one of the places I post.
Yeah, he's really nice.
He's really nice. Yeah, he's a really cool guy.
Yeah. I still don't know what you meant though.
She meant like get us shouted out on.
I mean, but do you mean you get an extra entry, or is that what you're talking? I don't know what you're meaning by that. But I mean, if you want to help us out any way you can, great. But if that's what you meant, no. The only way you get an entry is by subscribing. So, but if our other co-host Lewis, if he starts a channel, then that'll be another way.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make it fair for everybody. You know, if somebody's just shutting us out everywhere, you know, it's not exactly fair. So we do appreciate it though.
Yeah.
So last call for a guess of the numbers.
Yeah, we'll give it another minute. If anybody else would like to take a guess at a number between 1 and 100, you will get a pin.
Christina says to help out, get subscribers. That was all.
Yeah.
Which is what I thought she meant.
Yeah, that's cool. We appreciate all of that, obviously. Yeah. We're also looking for maybe a mod to help us out on chats and, you know, what mods do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because currently I'm multitasking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't see anybody else.
No, we've got a couple.
Leo's starting a channel at the end of July.
Oh, let's go, Leo.
Leo's also threatened to come on a ride-through. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, Leo, come on, man.
If you want to wait until you start your channel or until you have your channel made, and we can, you know, give you a proper shout out when you come
on. All right, looks like we've got 3 entries for the numbers.
Yeah. And what was the number you picked, Zach?
I chose the number 57.
Yay. So that means Rianne,
you won.
You were the closest.
Well done.
Actually, well done. You won the sweet Space Mountain.
Leo's just said he'd be a mod.
There you go.
If you wanted to. We still... I mean, I know we talked to you many times, but we would still want to chat with our mods before we made a mod. So, if you're really interested, we can sit down and bring you on here, like not live, just like to chat.
Have a chat.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Rianne, if you go to signs, no, actually, I should make another form. If you go to interactiverealm.com, I will put this in the chat to my contact form. And then you can fill that out and give me your address and just remind me that you won the pin. And then I'll write back and we'll have to confirm your user and all that, but we'll get your pin out to you.
Yeah.
So let me keep this.
Jason's got a pile of stuff to post out to people.
I do.
Yeah.
Christina's been patiently waiting.
I will remind him, Christina. Don't worry.
Yeah, I got it. I have her stuff almost done. I
We saw it last night. It's on a pile on a table. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to find a box for her stuff.
It just has to make its way to the post office.
So
Or
there
a UP.
is the link for Rianne.
Nice.
And there's a section on there that says YouTube chat name for the What's This trivia. Just fill out that part, and for the prize, just put the pin.
Mhm.
I suppose I'll change that part so we can update it so it's not just What's This, but
Yeah, because we've got the What's This website for the contact info as well, haven't we?
yeah, well, yeah, but it's using the same form.
Oh, got you.
So
Okay.
I changed it just so it's.
Walk.
Well, I'm in Arizona, Christina. So
I can help Jace with lots of things. I cannot help him with parcels because I am in the wrong country.
Yeah. She can only lug stuff.
Except
back
for
from
your
the UK.
parcels, Zach. I can post those.
You can post those, exactly. Yeah.
All right. If there's no other questions or stuff,
Don't think so. We covered quite a lot today.
we did actually.
Yeah.
And we're
very
at a
productive.
reasonable time.
I know. I thought it was going to spend a lot more time on. Well, we did spend quite a bit of time on them, but anyway, I thought we were going to go way over.
No.
Anyway, again, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing and liking. Be sure again to share with your friends and family. Let them know about the contest for the giveaway. Actually, not contest. Have them tell their friends. So we just really want to get to 1,000 likes, and we can't do that without your help.
Absolutely.
So, until next time.